The hidden cost of blaming your circumstances. This is a fun topic. I've always thought one day I'm going to discuss this because I know a lot of people blame their circumstances every time they can't do something, right? Or they find themselves that, oh, well, this is too difficult. I'm just going to assign blame to the easiest thing possible, and that is, for example, my boss is too lazy and not supportive. I can't get that promotion at work just because of that. Or, the gym is 20 minutes away and I can't drive, my car is broken, or I don't have a bike, or whatever possible reason you can ever think of. And a lot of us use these in, day-to-day life to justify why we can't do something and why we can't achieve a specific goal. I tend to find myself using the circumstance of being an immigrant, or used to use that circumstance of being an immigrant from a third world country, having migrated to a first world country, and still not being able to do certain things. And I justify it in the way that, well, I'm from a completely different race of human, and I'm not as good as these people here. But that's not the truth. Truth is I've got my own abilities, my own skills, my own, power and control that I should be using in order to do certain things, but I just don't. Which is why every time you assign blame to something, someone, or even yourself, pause and consider that actually being accountable isn't blaming your circumstances. It's actually taking control of where you're at right now, and most importantly, what you want to achieve. You want to take that control and act on one thing that you wanted to do. For example, if the gym is 20 minutes away and you can't be bothered, or, you're too overweight, or your car broke down, or you don't have a bicycle, or you trained legs yesterday and you just can't walk, do something at home. There is plenty of workouts that you can do and still achieve that goal. It might be not the way that you envision to do it, in the usual environment with the usual tools and, using the resources that you have. But, at a gym, you could still achieve the goal of actually working out without doing or taking that same path that you usually take. It's just easier to assign some sort of, circumstance to that situation. Forget about it. Like, that's the easiest path and we'll take it. Which is funny to me. And that's the whole reason why I actually built out a home gym at my place. It's just like, I had this completely ridiculous excuse of, like, I don't want to go to a gym because it's too far. I don't want to waste fuel. And I'd think about all the possible reasons why I didn't want to go to a gym. And that's why my lounge is now just a gym. And that means that every morning that I wake up, every time I, make up an excuse, I have to walk past that gym and the equipment there. And that is a constant visual reminder of the fact that there are literally no excuse or excuses that I can think of that will hold me back from working out. So, if you do find yourself this week or today or any time in the future making up or, thinking of an existing circumstance that has held you back in the past or is holding you back, and you use it as an excuse, then pause, Consider the fact that being personally accountable to yourself is not blaming. It is taking control of your situation. And you should. So pause, take control, and act on one thing, just one, and see where that gets you. Comment below, what was that one thing holding you back, and what circumstance did you use to assign blame to that situation? Keen to hear what you guys' circumstances were, and what sort of blame you assigned, and what you did about it, most importantly. And I'll see you in the next one.